What's up?
Nothing. Chilling, man. How are you?
Good. Doing well.
What's this fine Wednesday treating you so
Good.
far?
Cheers. Cheers to you.
Yeah, is that water?
No, it's Diet Coke.
Oh my God.
It inadvertently has like the symbol from my prep school.
When I think about prep school, I'm thinking, oh yeah, the Mangler went to prep school. That's what I think. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm obviously I'm so fucking sophisticated and highbrow and elegant, and yeah, everything. No brainer.
Yeah, that's exactly what I think too.
I am like an English gentleman. Well polished, groomed, fucking 007 kid.
007, huh? Yeah.
That's me.
Yep.
Shaking
All right.
that stirred, bitch.
Yep. Octopussy, huh? Yep. Totally. Yeah, gotcha. Anyway, all right. Well, it's going to be our show, folks. Thank you.
We're coming in hot.
All right. I don't even know how to follow that one up.
I don't think we can. I think we just pretty much nailed it. I mean, like, show's over.
Yep. So this is not a normal day. It's a normal time.
Yeah.
It's Wednesday. Yeah,
yes.
That's right. I don't need to ask you publicly what you were doing that was more important than us yesterday.
I was traveling.
All right.
I was in the Bahamas.
Oh, a man of luxury.
Exactly.
I heard you were on a private plane.
Yes. Very fortunate, very lucky.
And what I always say is pictures or it didn't happen.
I have a whole video on my Insta.
Woo!
I can't play it on here, otherwise we'll get censored because there's music in the background. But
oh boy,
yeah, there's a whole I got a whole reel on my Insta. It's 1.5 minutes long. Watch till the end. It really delivers. You didn't see this yesterday? I mean, come on,
dude. I don't fucking watch this shit.
I'm sorry if it's not some half naked chick. You're not paying attention.
I don't even use Instagram anymore.
Whatever.
I don't. I totally don't.
You're always posting shit through your 17 accounts that you got.
Well, that's all that's business. Wow, this is great. I see you guys flipping each other off. So what I'm actually going to be referring to you and your special friend from now on. You guys are known as the Manglers.
The Manglers?
Right? Yeah. So I would actually request that you change your last name to Mangler. And then I can call you guys the Manglers.
He's not okay with the Manglers. You're not okay with the Manglers? Fuck no.
All right, Mrs. Mangler. Whatever you say. The Manglers. Yeah. Anyway.
Now he's kept it.
It's been the Manglers for like about 3 or 4 weeks now. She's finally dropping it.
She said that's aggressive.
I know. That's what I do. Anyway, the Manglers. That's nice. You guys had a nice little mangling time. You know. We're gonna make this into like an episode of the Smurfs where every third word is Smurf. Yeah.
But Mangler.
Yeah. But Mangler. Yeah.
There's too many consonants. I mean,
so what'd you guys get? What'd you guys mangle while in Bahamas?
A lot of drinks.
Yeah, you mangled those motherfuckers, huh?
Oh my God, it was rough. Like,
did you get mangled?
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah.
All right. I'm having way too much fun with this, just so we're on the same page. So anyway.
Yeah, it was, but it's expensive there, man. Imagine
dude, they have to bring things in via boat or plane. Yes.
You can't. But you can't bring.
What do you mean you can't?
You can't bring alcohol.
it comes to the island somehow.
Yeah, but I understand that, but it's expensive.
Yeah.
So I bought 15 beers. It cost me $84.
Carry the one. That's cheap, dude. You did that in Manhattan, that shit would be fucking $3.75.
But these are like at the grocery store beers.
Oh, grocery store beers. How? What'd you say? 80 something?
$84.
84 divided by 15. Dude, that's 560 beer. That's not that bad.
Yeah, okay. Still, where you can buy like a whole case down here for $24.
Maybe. Yeah.
Yeah.
It could be cheaper.
It was Yingling. It wasn't like it was.
Ooh. Yeah, I think I might shit myself as you just say that. Anyway,
They had
it's all
the
right.
one beer, they had the one beer. I shared it. It was called Crack House or
Crackhead?
What was it called?
I don't know.
I don't remember.
I don't know. I'm sorry I didn't watch your mangling video.
Well, you don't care. You don't love me.
It's not that I don't care. I didn't know it was there. Maybe
Your wife
really
liked it. She watched it.
well, dude. Like
You don't share.
things happen. No, she didn't say. Hey, did you see the manglers out in the Bahamas? No, I didn't see that.
Because she wouldn't say that.
Yeah, it totally would. You guys are the manglers. We know it. It's all right. Anyway, so while the manglers were off on vacay, I was busy showing up late to a race.
Yeah, I thought you were supposed to be like Friday a.m.
I was.
What happened?
Well, two things happened. There was something going on here locally that I kind of needed to be around for. And then number two, the early forecast showed rain on Friday. And I was like, fuck this.
Yeah.
So a little bit, but yeah. So, needless to say, I was slightly behind the 8 ball. But I think it's called bush crack.
Yeah. It actually wasn't bad.
Yeah. All right. Dude, I think all the Republicans are going to love this video now.
That was good. Well played.
Because they're so far up the bush crack, it's crazy. But anyway, yeah. So I was a little behind the 8 ball, and I got to tell you, things are different on the East Coast.
Oh yeah, cars are not working like they were on the West.
Yeah. Well, have you ever seen your car? So you're a 12 scale wizard. Have you ever seen a touring car spin out like a unglued 12 scale tire on black carpet?
Not really.
Well, I did.
Wow.
Yeah. And I'm slightly annoyed at myself because I started by running my super stock car first just because it had the most time on it.
Yeah.
And then I ran my stock car, which is very similar, but only had one thing that was different on the two cars.
Yeah.
And then I finally, after running both of those a lot, I ran my mod car. And the craziest part was the mod car was the closest of all the cars.
Oh, okay.
From like a grip perspective. And
was there like no side bite essentially?
It's not that there was no side bite. It was just that the front end was overpowering the rear end.
Right.
And I, the more I think about it, like I think my super stock car pushes as it is, kind of.
Yeah.
And so, like we're at SeaTac it pushes, but here it was nowhere near pushing. It was just like show up to a corner and like pivot, almost spin itself out.
Right.
And
this is on the Team Powers 36, right?
Yeah, the 36M. Yeah. M as in Mary. And I don't know like if that was like it's the tire. I don't know. I didn't try any other fucking tires.
Okay.
It wasn't really worthwhile trying other
tires. No, there's not, because that's the tire you gotta run, so you run.
Yeah.
Right.
And but yeah, I was like the first idiot on the track on Saturday. I was track ratting the shit out of it. Just trying to get the thing to like, get some rear grip, less front grip, etc. And all in all, like to me, the funny part is just it was somewhat more than moving a few shims around, I think. And like on Sunday, I revisited some things. I lowered the roll centers on both the stock and super stock car, and I raised the rear roll center on the mod car. And all this happened within an hour and a half.
That's pretty
maybe
impressive.
2 hours. All right.
Yeah.
And so for anyone who's like tried to wrench on an Awesomatics car in the past, and especially if you don't have like some like big ass shims that
Roll centers are
connect the
not
left
easy.
side and the right side, it can be intimidating. But I want to tell everybody about a wonderful tool that I don't know if people have really like spent enough time on. So
Yeah.
I'm going to show a picture.
Okay.
There is a tool known as the TO2. And the TO2, this thing has to be God's gift.
Is this the tool that Awesomatics has?
Yeah, it's a tool they came out with relatively recently. And so so the tool right now, it isn't straight. It's like angled.
Yeah.
And it's angling around the sway bar holder.
Okay.
And is being used to grab the AT21 so you can wrench on it.
Got it.
And it's basically above the arm. I'm sorry, below the arm, but above the droop screw.
Yeah.
And so by just doing it that way, you can't, it's a bad picture, but it's like just it's rammed in there. And again, like it's just rammed in there.
Right.
You know, by doing that, I was able to change roll centers pretty quickly, which, you know, at the end of the day is kind of like a shocking thing for me.
The hard part's always putting the shims on.
I don't know. Sometimes the hard part's getting it tight or getting it loose, as far as I'm concerned.
I don't know. I think that's not so hard. I think it's more so is the shims.
Yeah. Okay. So my shim strategy was basically, I was going from on the mod car. I'm sorry, the super stock car at the rear. I was going from 3 to 225. So I went down 0.75.
Why did you feel you needed to go lower?
What's that?
Why did you feel you needed to go lower?
Well, because the track. This is not the best picture of the track. Let me find a better picture of the track. I don't know if I have one. Let's see. The track.
Hey, Bruno.
The track. I have a video of the track.
Yeah.
The video will get close.
Usually does.
Okay, so the track.
Yeah.
It's all about, in reality, getting. Yeah, no, it was beautiful. It's all about getting through two corners.
Yeah, the pool.
And the pool, and then let's see if it'll bring it back. And the other thing to the left of the pool, known as the whale tail. Right. So those are the two corners you have to get through, and really do well. And so
you need maximum side bite.
You need maximum something. All right. And so what I could tell you was, my cars, as they showed up, they had a propensity to, even like on sweeper entrance right here.
Yeah.
They wanted to flat spin.
Okay.
Because they had so much front bite in them. And my mod car even wanted to flat spin, but it was really, actually, it was very well behaved around the bowl. And so the mod car had a different problem, and I'll explain that in a few minutes. But so the mod car, how it went around the bowl or the pool or whatever it is, just, it inspired me to say, you know what? I honestly think I'm just having to put too much like mechanical effort into the car to try to get it unstuck from the rear. And, you know, it also helped that Jeff Rowland had been putting it on me in 21.5 with his R car. And he basically had the roll centers that I went to.
I thought he didn't like the R car.
He didn't, but he still TQ'd with the R car. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's a thing. And so, you know, all in all, that was interesting. You know, the track layout, this is the same layout from the 2021 Nationals.
I've run that layout.
What's that?
I've run that layout.
Most people have.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
it's very popular. This is also the same layout except for over in like the sweeper coming onto the straightaway. At the 2020 or 2011 Nationals, there was a chicane there in like that thing that would be like a sweeper.
Yeah.
So yeah, but a lot of people have run this layout before. It's a good one. It's very Jackson. It like, you know, kind of shows a lot of the features of the track.
Right.
You know, it's a lot of fun. But anyway, um, yeah, so it was just interesting how, like, you know, the front end was overpowering the rear end, etc. The thing about the mod car that was actually catching me out was off the sweeper. I'm sorry, off the straightaway into the sweeper, and the other section, which is called going up to Lost Island.
Mm-hmm.
So let me show that one more time. So there's this corner at the beginning of the straightaway called Lost Island,
Yeah. It's kind of,
over there at the far thing by the pole.
yeah.
And so if I would come up to that corner too fast, I would be in turbo because I'm touching the back of the plastic because I'm savage.
Yeah.
I'd be in turbo and then I'd lift, and I had my turbo set so that I would instantly like decelerate.
Right.
And the decelerate was so hard it would cause the car to kick
Huh.
sideways. And so
It's like a drag brake kind of thing.
yeah, it was like a massive drag brake. And so I figured this out by like after Q1.
Yeah.
And I think I'd made the change for Q2. And I was able to figure out by just, you know, if I just pussyfooted around that corner and not go balls out up to that corner, like it's really easy. But if I'm like on it, like, you know, really chasing somebody,
Yeah. That's
yeah,
where they
you
get
know,
loose.
yeah, it got a little too crazy. And the same thing at the end of the straightaway. Like if I didn't like deactivate turbo earlier, well, before I was turning, effectively the car would throw sideways. So
Why did you try things like putting PSS in the rear?
I never got to putting PSS in the rear.
And this is also where you went like linear front and rear. Or...
Yeah. So my big change that I did Sunday morning to my super stock car, and I think I did this before Q4. I either did it before Q4 or before the A1. I don't remember which. Was I removed the progressive dampening out of the front of the car, and that surely calmed the car down.
Mm-hmm.
And so I thought that was, you know, overly interesting, like where even the progressive dampening was causing too much of this like initial steering sensation on the car. And yeah, you know, so honestly, like it was really fun just to sort of like learn and play with, you know, the different things that were out there. You know, I had changed
like 0.25 in the front or like 1.
0.25 or what of what?
Like a half mil of shim on the top in the front.
No, I put a stack of shims. I was at like maybe 2 or 3 mil.
Yeah.
And the one thing I didn't really do, which I should have done, I never took my rear inner camber link position and lowered that. I think all my cars were at like 2.5 or 3, maybe 275. I should have put that probably to 1 or 0. And so that was one of the things I didn't do. And I didn't put the PSS in the car. So
what kind of B gap were you running in the rear?
Max. Yeah, I went to Max.
Grind it out.
And no, I didn't modify the car at all. So I was running Max, and then
I was running bearing shock dicks, or were you running?
So in for A2 in super stock, I went to the static, the non-bearing shock dick, which is the ST05R.
Yeah.
I had Kemp put him in my car for me because I was scrambling, and he was just sitting there, like just sitting there.
When?
And what's that?
Was this because I noticed he didn't run the mains?
Yeah, he was. Both the Andersons and myself had to like leave early.
Yeah.
And so as like A2 had just finished or something like that, they realized that their flight was delayed, so they were able to run A3, or at least EA was able to run A3.
Yeah.
And then Kemp was like, "Fuck, I should have ran my races." And I'm like, we're like, "Yeah, you should have ran your races anyway. if you only just ran A1.
Yeah,
But
he didn't
whatever.
even run A1.
I don't know. Yeah. Whatever. Hey, the only person that knows why is him. I don't know why. Anyway, so and then like
the full report, Kemp, if you're listening.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then after winning A2 of stock, because I was car 4 in a freight train.
Yeah.
And car 1 and 2 peeled each other. Car 3 ran into them, and I drove around them.
Nice.
Yeah, so I got actually the fastest overall win time, but I never had a faster second like run to be like in the tie break. I needed a second, and I never got a second.
Did how was what was the tire usage like?
I don't know what you mean. New tire versus old tire didn't feel much different. But what I could tell you is, for me, trying to run new tire in racing was mega fucking sketchy. My car would basically, I get worked over pretty easily the first 2 or 3 laps.
So you needed to scuff them.
Yeah, I just didn't have time.
Right.
So didn't have time. Wasn't possible. So yeah, it is what it is. We did not have.
Yeah, I have a real dog over here.
Wow. Wow, the Mangler's dogs don't fuck around either. Anyway.
Yeah. UPS guys there.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, they're working now.
So anyway, I don't know. Yeah, Freshies, little sketch.
Okay. They needed to scuff those, but you couldn't do it because
there just wasn't enough time. Oh yeah, so we didn't have a lot of heats at this race.
Right.
There were 6 heats.
Yeah, you can put your new shock ducts in.
Yeah, there were 6 heats, and I ran 3 of 6 heats.
Hey,
and I marshaled at least twice around.
You needed some Tamiya classes.
We needed something, but whatever.
It would have been like 400 entries.
Yeah. The reality is.
Did you get him? Did you get him? Did you get him? Good job.
I didn't know Mangler went dog retard. All right. Anyway, so
you have to.
I know. So anyway, this was the hopefully the first of many Jackson races sponsored by AwesomatixUSA. And
it's on the schedule for next year.
Yeah, we'll just get it on the schedule come like April, and then people will know about it, and maybe they'll show up, and that'll be cool.
Yeah.
The other thing that was super nice,
especially if it's going to be like an annual thing,
Yeah, that's the goal. The one thing that was also really, really nice, and I have to appreciate it, like a bunch of dudes showed up randomly who were not racing, and so like my buddy Jerry Perez showed up.
Yeah.
DJ Kramer showed up.
Okay.
Mr. I have 2 names on the internet. I don't know which one I should really do. I'll say Bruno Hoffman showed up.
Yeah.
And
Hoffman show up.
Yeah, and then Dom Ruggieri also showed up. So it was nice. Like a bunch of people showed up.
The whole Jersey
stopped
crew.
In. Yeah, came in, said, "Hey, what's up?"
The kid from Brick.
Yeah, something like that.
That's what they're gonna throw through your window when you talk about their sister.
Wow.
That's the whole motto. I think that's the city motto of Brick,
maybe.
New Jersey.
Could be. Anyway, so that was super nice, and it was good to see those guys. And but yeah, and like we at the event we had Felix Law was there. He was running a brand new express car,
mid motor.
I don't know. He said he just built it, and
if you know Felix long enough, every time he goes to the track, he just built it.
Okay, whatever. And he was sitting there with like a caliper, and he was like. He'd like walk over to Sam's car, like measure the width of his car. Yeah. And then he'd be like, my car's 183. Yours is 186. Why? So yeah, I don't know. He was trying to figure out what was going on. And so I tried to suggest to Felix, hey, if your width is actually only 183 in the rear, that would make it a really good VTA car.
Because of the wide tires.
Yeah, I don't know if you picked up on like kind of what I was telling him and whatever.
Yeah.
You know, something was lost in translation. It was fine. But yeah. Anyway, so that was cool, and yeah, you know, all in all, like you know, had some fun. We got the setups from Jeff Rowland so far. He ran an MMX in super stock, and he ran an R car in stock.
Did he run any PSS in the rear?
Yeah, I think he was deep with that stuff.
I think I think I probably would have been all right. All I would have done is just showed up with my national setup, and probably been pretty close. I think
probably.
Which about the only difference between that and what I ran at the West Coast was I just took like the PSS and the real stiffness out of the rear and lowered the front. So that was about. I mean, it would have been like 3 or 4 things, and it would have been like right there.
Maybe, yeah.
I feel. I don't know. I mean, who's to say?
Yeah. It's very possible. Let's put it that way.
Yeah.
And you know, maybe I should have put a phone call in.
I mean, literally, the first thing I did, if I would have gone in a corner like you're describing, and I would have spun out, I'm like, all right, PSS. Like it would have like if I didn't already have it in.
Yeah. So
I probably would have called ahead, and I would have asked some dudes.
Called ahead. What is this like? Fucking you're going to Clapplebee's or something? What is going on here?
Yeah.
Called ahead.
Phone a friend, called ahead, be like, yo, what are you guys doing? And
yeah, so
it would have just derived from that.
So this is what Jeff ran, and this was in stock, and so yeah, his front end was still different than mine. This almost looks closer to my mod car, honestly, from a roll center perspective.
Yeah.
And then yeah, so he has 25% PSS in the front, 15% PSS in the rear.
Progressive.
And
what's the bar?
He ran a 1.2 in the rear and a 1.1 in the front.
Hell, I mean, I was still rocking a 1.3 out west. I would have.
Yeah. So anyway, you know, but
go down. What's his flex settings? Okay. D and F. Oh, he ran split top decks, huh?
He also ran split, and Craig also went to split, and you know, it just kind of gives a little more reaction, I guess.
Yeah.
And you see, he had 2 screws in there too. Like I probably should also put 2 screws in my top deck. I didn't do that.
Oh yeah, that would have happened too. I did that. Hell, I did that out there.
Yeah, but you know, whatever. It is what it is. The other funny part was, you know, like I played with a bit of sauce and you know, like different things that I thought could work. Yeah, sauce.
Sauce? What?
Yeah.
What's the name of burger one were you? Yellow. Okay.
He said he ran yellow. The first day I ran orange.
I feel like I would have been dialed.
That's fine. Great. I'm happy for you. So the first day I ran orange, you know, it was all right. Day 2, I put my Jackson favorite on, which is red.
Oh yeah.
And red was hooked up. So I don't think enough people try the red. It's disappointing, but you know, it is what it is.
You like the red?
I love the red. At Jackson, I love the red.
Yeah, really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's like, you ever put a car down and you basically, you let it like go, like basically like half speed through one corner and then full speed through the second corner. And you're like, fuck, this thing's awesome.
Yeah.
That's what the red feels like for me at that place.
But no one tried the red?
No, EA was on it too. He saw what I did. Like on Sunday, I was trying other stuff. Yeah. And then I was like, hey, if I come back over here and I'm like, this thing sucks, it sucks. If I come back and I don't say a goddamn thing, it's dialed as fuck. So yeah, he picked up on it. You don't need to walk over and be like, hey everybody, come see what I did.
No. So that's good.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. So Roland won 21.5, right?
Yes.
And then 17.5 was G.
Correct.
And Mod was Sam.
Correct.
And it sounded like Sam had a pretty decent.
He fucked people up.
Yeah. Was he running shorty packs?
No.
Mm.
He ran
What he normally
low
runs.
profile stick batteries.
Yeah. Just what he normally runs.
Yeah. And yeah, in general, like I think his hot lap is a 12.1.
Yeah.
And Nats 2 years ago was a 12.3.
Same layout.
Same layout.
Okay.
But different year, different tires, whatever.
Yeah.
But he thought it was probably his best car he had
Oh, really?
at that track. Yeah.
Well, that's good. There's a lot for the R.
Yeah, it does. And so like I thought mine was pretty good. The other thing I did also was I moved weight forward on the car, which helped it a lot too.
Okay.
So that was another kind of big thing for me. But yeah, never went to the PSS in the rear. Maybe that was the one thing I needed. That would have been the whole thing. Who knows?
Yep. Pretty much. That, and maybe if you could have got to like a 4.2 B gap.
Yeah, I can't. I haven't busted out my Dremel on that shit yet.
Yeah, I mean, it takes 10 minutes.
Yeah, I just I didn't have 10 minutes. 3 cars. 3 cars.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You showed up Saturday morning.
Yeah.
The red eye.
Cars. Saturday morning, red eye. Never had run one of the cars ever. Never had run the motor in that car. Never run the speedo in that car. There was all new shit happening all at once. It was crazy.
I'm glad you showed up prepared and ready to go.
The cars at least hit the track and they were race ready.
Yeah.
There's no dicking around, I do wish I probably showed up with like a different setup in the stock for super stock. And, I still think like the higher roll center versus the medium roll center, that's probably a thing I need to play with a bit more. So we'll see what the roll center difference is like in at SeaTac. We'll be there in a week, and I'll probably just run the super stock car as it is.
Yeah,
I doubt I'll change anything, and go from there.
Yeah.
So,
well, good. Sounds fun.
Yeah,
I thought the attendance was going to be a lot higher. I guess
we all hope for the best. Expect the worst, hope for the best.
Any particular reason, or just because if it's not my car, no one wants to go out there and race?
Oh wow! There were some people saying they didn't know about it. Whatever.
Okay,
is what it is.
I mean, Al's a pretty good blowhorn. I can't see how that happened. And,
wow.
Well, and that's not a dig at Al. I mean, he just knows how to promote some shit.
Yeah, sure. But next time.
Right.
So we'll see. But yeah, I don't know. I had fun. I enjoyed going down there. The pizza on Saturday was banging.
Oh yeah.
And so I was quite happy about that.
I mean, no, there's always going to be some good pizza in Jersey.
Yeah. So, and it wasn't even like the fancy place. It was just some random place. So that it's old, reliable, and it's good.
Right.
It's right down the street.
Well, that's good.
Anyway, we also stayed at some crazy Airbnb.
Yeah.
The Airbnb has for over a century been housing Italian immigrants.
Oh.
And
Italians sleep there free? Is this what this
I don't know.
Bring an Italian, get a night free or something?
And this place, like, you ever walk up some stairs and you've been like, boy, these fucking stairs have had 100 years of walking on them.
Or like a little like this.
Yeah, dude. Like they're nowhere near straight.
Yeah.
And it was pretty special, this place. It kind of smelled like I don't know, some old woman died downstairs, and it was musty and whatever else. But hey, it fits 6 dudes, so what can you ask for?
Grandma's house fit 6 dudes.
Yeah. It was interesting. But whatever. It is what it is, man. It was an experience. And
well, good.
It caused us to go up to a different town called Red Bank, which is a little north.
Did you stop by Jay and Silent Bob's secret stash?
We didn't, but it was right down the street from where we had dinner. And it was like that whole street, they kind of like block it off, and like people were walking around acting like a bunch of yahoos, stuff like that. But yeah, it was cool.
Did you go by the Quick Stop?
No, we did not go to the Quick Stop. No.
Yeah, come on, dude. Like, while you're there, like, if I'm
I've
telling you,
never gone to the Quick Stop from Clerks. I've never gone there.
that's failure, kid.
Oh, I'm a failure. I've been a failure for 40 some odd years. All right.
Man, like that, I'd be at the Quick Stop, and then
Yeah.
what else I don't know. Like, we're not supposed to be here today, stuff like
I don't know.
that.
Be chasing. Yeah. Would you be off chasing Amy?
Yeah, I
Go
don't know
to
if
the
was
mall.
Yeah,
Then you go to the ship mall with the
yeah.
three-titted fortune teller. Yeah.
That was in the mall was in California though.
Oh, was it? I don't remember.
Yeah, that wasn't in.
So.
I think, or no, it might have been down in Paramus Park. Is there a mall in Paramus?
Yes, but Paramus is kind of north, so whatever, dude. It is what it is. So
yeah, I don't really know. I just know a little bit.
Yeah. Anyway, good time.
The Jersey trilogies,
Yeah, had by all, and so we did that, and yeah, I don't know. That's about it. I am supposed to be racing a nitro buggy this weekend.
Ooh, is it put together?
Well, that's kind of the problem.
Is this Mayako?
Yeah, no. This is the Ming Yang.
The Ming Yang. Okay.
It's been in this state for I'm gonna say 3, maybe 4 weeks.
Yeah.
And when I got back from work this morning or this afternoon, instead of coming up here like a trooper and saying I'm gonna go build this motherfucker, I took a nap on the couch. So yeah, I'm tired right now. I don't know. I just don't have it in me.
Yeah.
It's a shame. I just don't have it in me. So.
Well, I mean, it's only Thursday. When's the race start?
It's the nitro, like 8 scale races around here. Basically, you got to go Friday, and at least run a little bit. All right, because Saturday there's almost no practice.
Right.
And all the qualifying's done on Saturday.
Okay.
And you might even run mains Saturday night.
Okay.
So
is this the track where you built a yurt?
It's a different track too. So it's like the one that has the yurt in it, it'd be way easier. I could just like kind of stay there, camp out,
Right.
There's less breakdown, tear back up.
Right.
So yeah. Anyway, no, the track that has a yurt had their big race the same weekend as SeaTac. So that was really good.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Anyway, it is what it is.
Well, so are you going to race at all then, you think?
This weekend?
Yeah.
Unlikely.
Okay.
I might go to the track that does have the yurt and try to run the nitro buggy. If I could get it done for Saturday or Sunday, I would run it.
Yeah.
But we'll see.
Well, you could just rock up, and I mean, with the thing with nitro is you could just rock up and just start bumping.
Sure. Yeah. Yeah, you could with a car that you actually have like more than a tank on.
This is what you do. You get the car done tomorrow. You go to the yurt place, get some laps in on Saturday, show up Sunday, start running mains, kid.
You just bump up?
Yeah, just bump it.
It's an idea. It's an idea.
Yeah, I think so. I think it's a great idea.
Yeah. All right.
Or you still probably need to go to Albuquerque, I'm sure.
So my plan is I'm going to go Sunday to Albuquerque.
Okay. All right.
I come back on Monday.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So
anyway, that's actually a wise decision.
Not prepared. Got to go do some other shit.
Yeah.
Got to get it done.
Get your shit
blah, blah, blah. Yeah.
No.
Anyway.
What about the big news that broke today?
I don't know. I was at work.
It's going to be life-changing for the hobby industry.
A-Main bought Hobby Clown?
Yeah, Clown Town.
No one gives a fuck.
Dude, that's a big thing.
How is it a big thing?
One of the biggest online retailers of RC products is buying the largest franchise of hobby shops across the country.
They already had a fucking tie-up. Hadn't you seen this?
No, not really.
Yeah, A-Main and Hobby Clown were already like this. I don't see how this is any different.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Like if you go to a Hobby Clown website right now,
Yeah.
it has the entire A-Main product catalog in it. So Hobby Town, let's just see if there's one in Washington State.
I'm sure there is. There's like
All
one.
right. All right. Here we go. Let's go there. They have a website. They actually have a Hobby Clown website, not their own website. Some of them have their own Hobby Clown websites. But yeah, anyway, I don't think this is big news. That's what I'm gonna say.
I do. I thought it was.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe other people think something else is going on.
I mean, I mean, at least A-Main bought something that has value.
Value?
Yeah. Whereas Horizon seems to buy shit that does not.
Yeah, but so I saw something, and so people posted on this, and so like there's a guy we raced with, Eric Jones. He owns a Hobby Town in Kansas City.
Yeah, Omaha.
Okay. Omaha?
Is it the one in Omaha? The Hobbyplex?
No, it's Hobby Town, Kansas City, Missouri. All right. Okay. And so his statement was, and here let's give him some airtime.
Okay. Eric is a good guy.
Where is it? Here we go. Let's give him some airtime. So, here we go. Hobbytown, KC. Oh, hopefully no one saw that. All right, here we go. As many of you've seen the blah, 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 please rest assured we are not changing hands. We are an independent, locally owned franchise that is not changing. The only change is the Hobbytown corporate office, which is located in Lincoln, I guess, Nebraska or Illinois or some shit. We look forward to working with the new management. Blah, blah, blah. And look at these pictures right here.
Oh, wow.
That's a picture.
There it is.
So I think that's young Eric Jones right there.
Okay.
I'm assuming that's his pops.
Right.
So.
All right. Yeah, no, I mean, I don't think it's gonna like Hobby Town isn't or Clown Town isn't gonna get fucking like revamped, but I just think it's a merger of product, and I say product line, but probably distributions and being able to buy at better volumes to get better discounts.
Doubt it.
You don't think?
Nope. Fake news. Doubt it.
All right.
But I don't think.
Why do you think this is important? Why do you think are not important, or what? Let's give the FJ take on this.
Well, I already thought the Hobby Town and the A-Main were already like this, so okay. I don't know how this is any different.
All right.
But again, like I don't know. It's off my radar. Don't really care. What I did hear was that word on the street is that the products that were acquired from Trinity. That were less popular or didn't fit the mold of what Horizon wanted to sell have all been destroyed. Not sold. Like, there's products that are on the shelf. Right. And let's say they aren't the products they want to go forward with. All they did was destroy them. Not like let's continue to try to sell them, but like literally just, put them off to the dump.
Give me an example of something they destroyed.
I don't know. I'm assuming they got rid of some motors, some batteries.
Yeah.
What does Trinity sell? Motors and batteries.
Right.
And buggy grip. That's what they sell. At least to me. That's it. And it's only like buggy grip and maybe a few motors.
Yeah. I bought a lot of buggy grip.
Yeah.
I bought 10 bottles.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Because you don't know what it's going to be in the future.
Yeah, yeah. And I got to say, like, if somebody knows how to make buggy grip, because it can't be fucking world renowned.
Oh, no.
We need a new buggy grip supply.
I mean, I'm sure Kevin Abbott would probably just start selling grip buggy.
That's fine. but that's the most important thing for asphalt racing that they've ever made.
Yeah.
Buggy grip.
I mean, other than some motors or something.
Yeah, but motors come and go. Buggy grips forever. It's true.
I think you just made the new T-shirt.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, motors come and go. Buggy grip is forever. And it totally smells like I'm getting cancer.
Okay.
Yeah, it smells like I'm getting cancer every second I use it, and it's amazing. So, yeah. Anyway,
I'm sure there's a guy in Joliet, Illinois, that or Rockford or wherever that knows where it is too.
maybe. Hope so.
Probably came up.
Whoever it is. I actually think I actually think the one person I need to talk to is Scooby Horton, otherwise known as Javier Horton.
Yeah.
And I think he might know. Word on the street is Scooby invented what's the oily stuff?
Tire tweak?
He invented tire tweak. I believe so.
I've heard that's just Mobile One.
Could be.
Yeah, but I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know either. Anyway,
it's like a thinned out Mobile One or some shit.
Yeah. Most things in RC are not really for RC, but it is what it is.
No, well, yeah, because it's not like we're not a big enough industry for anyone to actually create something.
Yeah, I'm waiting to hear, when does someone buy out Ralph Morella at TQ Wire? This is an OG TQ Wire shirt right here.
Is Ralph selling?
I don't know, but the way people are buying stuff, someone should buy out Ralph Morella.
Why don't you do it?
Nah, Sal would kill me.
Nah. You start bringing in any more stuff, Sal's gonna have to buy bigger.
Yeah, he's gonna have to fucking get a mansion. Yeah, yeah, Sal would kill me. Next, please, carrying on. So, anyway,
well, Ralph, if you're selling, call.
Yeah, but this is my favorite TQ Wire shirt. It's vintage. This fucking thing's got to be at least 10 years old.
Yeah,
it's my favorite.
I just started some rumor now. Everybody's like, "Oh, Ralph Morella's selling out." Sorry, Ralph.
Somebody call him. But yeah,
he's all into guns now, isn't he?
Yeah, he's off. He's doing competitive shooting.
Yeah, he and Sal.
Yeah, him and Sal. Sal's wife, Lisa.
Yeah.
So it's interesting. They, kind of travel around, do stuff. That's cool. People. It's hard to take competitive people and like take the competition out of them. It just, often their focus changes. Get it? Shooting focus. Okay. Anyway.
Yeah, no, I do agree that competitive people are competitive people. And,
yep.
That's the one thing that's what keeps me in here is just competition. And it's not necessarily against other people. It's more so against myself. Then it's like similar to golf, right? You
what's your handicap? Well, it's my driving and my setup capability.
Fuck you. But yeah, no, I mean it's definitely along those lines of just you can go out there and you can be shit, and then your car doesn't work, and then next thing you know, you go out there and you have one good run for the day, and like where the car was working pretty decent and you were fast, and then you're just like, oh, okay, I can still do this. Like, and then like or whatever, like you can have one decent weekend and you're just like, okay, this is fun.
Mm-hmm.
And then other times you're just like, I just want to kill myself.
Steve is saying, this is how I race cars. Point and shoot. Yeah. It's funny. Right. Anyway. But yeah, also apparently, the buggy grip is forever. Will wants a t-shirt. So maybe we'll have Magoo make a t-shirt. That buggy grip is forever.
Magoo makes t-shirts?
Yeah, he's trying to make t-shirts right now.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Look at him just getting all of the arts and crafts.
Yeah. Wow. I think what he's trying to do is, work on his designing chops. So that's fine,
okay.
You need projects. It's all about projects.
All right.
I like projects.
If that t-shirt comes to fruition, I need at least $1 or $2 a shirt. And
me too.
Yeah, exactly. And then a free shirt.
Yeah, and a case of buggy grip, please, thank you.
This weekend there was an ETS race.
Oh yeah, there was. Did you see that start of A1?
No.
Oh my God. It was fucking, you would call it a banger.
Oh yeah.
Bro, it was likely the best start ever. Because what ended up happening is
Well,
home.
see,
So it
when
was
you're
some
off
Mugen.
vacationing in the Bahamas, there's not always a lot of cell signal.
Yeah. All right.
The
Anyway,
struggle that I had to go through,
it
and
was Mugen on Mugen crime.
Mugen on Mugen crime. Ooh.
Well, it wasn't really criminal, but Eric Dankel, I think that's his last name.
Yep. The Dankler.
He was right behind Ronald Volker,
Yep.
both Mugen drivers.
Yeah.
And at the tone, he just fucking went for it, bro.
Oh yeah.
Before they even made it to the first corner, he was in first.
This was like some Ferrari no team order shit, huh?
Dude, I don't know
This
how.
is more of an Alpine move. Where
I don't even know how you do it. Like the reality is, this track apparently has banked corners, and
They
so
all
if
do.
you didn't have a banked corner, I don't know how you would stick through it. Doing crazy shit like that.
Yeah.
So honestly, that's the part that's impressive to me more than anything else. And yeah.
You bringing this up? Are we gonna watch this?
No, I don't want to. Because then later, Dankel blows out. Mark jumps to first, cruises.
I just wanna see the start.
You don't see much because it just like the angle is they're like staring right at it. I wish it had it like, up from a higher level. So all you see is the cars move away, and then like, oh, Dankel's in first, like at the first corner. So I don't even know how he got in. If he went through like the outside, the inside, I have no clue. But he sent it, and I like that. All right.
And that's part of A2, where I basically watched up to where Mark took the lead in A2.
I didn't watch A2 or A3. I was busy.
Yeah, well, I watched A2 I think yesterday. But that was pretty good because both Volker and Dankel had issues with the curbs, independent of each other, and that's how Mark got by. But it really seemed like that Dankel was faster than Volker in A2. How can you do? Why are you typing on Slack?
Don't worry, you're fine. What are you even talking about?
I don't know.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know either. Anyway, so I think that was interesting. I think there was a state series race this weekend, right? Or it was a warm up to the state series race.
It was a warm up to the state series race out Valkyria.
Yeah.
When I was in the private plane, we actually flew right by it. I could almost.
Did you pee out the door?
Increase the traction? No, I could have.
Oh my God. Increase the traction. Wow. Okay. That's
Well, I heard the traction was really good, and Joe didn't do it. That's what I was told. That's my report. That was the word on the street from Florida.
Wow. Who did it?
The track crew did a great job, I heard.
Yeah? Huh.
Yeah.
Was there like did they tie him up?
No, he was like out of town or like couldn't do it, so they like helped out and did it. Okay. And I think they used too much VHT or something. And
great.
Like, it was like a really good. Everybody said the bike was really good from all reports.
There is no such thing as too much VHT.
Okay,
there it actually is when your shit starts traction rolling. When it hadn't all year, then it's too much VHT. But yeah. So other than that.
But yeah,
all right.
It was a warm-up race. It looked like it had a pretty good turnout down there. Dave won all the classes, so hey, he took his
all of his trophies home.
Yeah, all the trophies home, so he could put next to his New Balances.
Are you saying that because he owns a Corvette? Yeah. All right, I'll buy that.
He posted a picture online on Facebook that was really funny. And Furman made the comment that said, because he has Corvette and his brand new truck sitting there. And he said, El Chapo looking good.
Mm-hmm. What sort of truck did Dave get?
Got a Nissan.
What?
Yeah.
Nissan's in the game right now. They're trying to do stuff. So.
Well, I think we were talking about a little bit, and he was like, "Yeah, it's like there's one true like V8 that's left," and so he's just like, "It has no turbos, it has no bullshit. It's just a V8," and he's like, "That's what I want." I'm like, "All right, so, yeah, you got it."
That's interesting. I like the V8s, or I'm sorry, the turbos and the bullshit, but that's just me.
I get it.
So
I mean, I like. Obviously, I'm a fan having twin turbos, but it is a thing that can possibly fail you in the future. Yeah, I mean,
100%.
Yeah, they're not necessarily the most robust form of ice.
Yes,
power.
I will agree with that.
Or power outer, I guess. I don't know however you want to say it. Who is this that you wrecked into on the track lats photo?
Oh, that's Eric Anderson.
Oh,
he after on the very last lap of A3 I was driving erratic because initially I got too close to Jeff and Craig.
Yeah.
And Craig had a propensity for peeling Jeff this weekend.
Oh,
so
nice. I'm sure Jeff really appreciated that.
Yeah, he did, I think. And so like I was trying to not get involved in their kerfuffle that I thought was going to happen.
Yeah.
And then I, so I was trying to back off, and then I blew some lines, and then things were just getting hairy, and eventually EA ducked on the inside of me, and EA was very good at traction rolling this weekend. So were a bunch of people. And he traction rolls after the line on the sweeper entrance corner.
Okay.
And so he's just like laying there. So I just drive right into him.
Nice. Good job.
So
right.
I thought it was very fitting.
But, so how did the Andersons like their second round of asphalt in a year?
Well, Kemp didn't run the mains, so and then EA did really well, I think. And like I think EA, just like me, we could use a few more packs, maybe another day or two. And we'd probably break some souls. So.
Right.
But whatever. Sense. It's all good.
All right.
So yeah, all in all, pretty good. I can't complain.
So the ETS, so Reinhardt won mod.
Yeah.
Who?
An X-ray guy won stock or super stock or whatever it is.
It's gay or something like that.
Maybe. I don't know.
Oh. Right.
Did you see that Meshler went position 3 in round 3?
Yeah.
Or round 2?
Yeah.
Look at that guy.
He's running good. Well, focus mod only. He's,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he has like If Mar Worlds B main written all over him right now.
I mean,
just like me and you. It's good.
Yeah. Hey, speaking of F Mar Worlds B main, have we heard any more about 12 scale? No. All right.
Well, no, there was a little 12 scale back and forth.
Yeah.
Dude, that warm-up race is coming. The world, and I do mean the world, it's coming to Murfreesboro, Tennessee.
Oh, yeah? Everyone's going there?
Yeah. Team Schumacher's coming. Bunch of other people are coming. Yeah, it's pretty big.
Good. I'll watch from Florida.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'll probably be running like an 8-scale nitro car then.
Yeah, aren't your in-laws going to be in town or something?
Yep. So I'll be out running an 8-scale nitro car.
Just gotta be back for dinner.
Nah, I'll be there, most of the days. It's fine.
Okay.
But yeah, something like that. Aren't they coming? Yep. Mm-hmm. I'll be running an 8-scale nitro car.
Oh, that's good. And then there was the Roar had a race.
Yeah. Yeah. I hear
you don't care about that
I spoke to Clayton about it because we were just chatting about something else. So I chatted with him on Monday or Tuesday, and he he was very complimentary of the facility and the racers who
CRC, right?
Yep, and the racers who attended. He told me a great story about this one guy who peeled his friend. I think I don't know if these guys, I think, run for the same like car company. I don't remember which one it was. I don't think this was an A main, but basically the guy peels his friend up a jump, and then that inherently peels like 4 or 5 other people, and they call like a stop and go on the guy who was the peeler, and he's like arguing that he didn't peel him, blah blah blah. So I wish I knew the guy's name because I would call him out right now. But
it sounds like off-road bullshit.
Yeah, but it also sounds like something I would do. Anyway, it is what it is. I don't know if I'd argue, but I might, I might a little bit. So anyway, I think that was kind of interesting. And apparently Tessman won truck. And I think Tessman TQ'd buggy, but Mayfield worked him over.
Okay.
And
you like a triple main four win in that, or
I think so. But again, I don't know. I didn't watch. I didn't pay attention. And then the thing that Clayton had said to me though was,
we gotta talk more 8 scale off road.
Yeah, exactly. We'll talk about it next week. So the thing that Clayton had said to me though, and the way he described it, which was very interesting to me, he's like, dude, Mayfield, he's such a wheel. He drove on the back of Tessman until he would blow out, like he was driving on road. He's like, all these other people are just like, blowing out on like dirt piles and whatever else, and he was all over them. So yeah, it was. I'm
glad Clayton finally broke some news that Mayfield's a wheel.
Yeah, he did.
Because I don't think anyone knew that.
Yep. Now the one thing, and this is everyone tag Barry Baker. All right, Barry.
Did you listen to the podcast?
Whose?
Barry was on Lefties. Did you listen to that?
I listened to some of it. I don't think I got through the whole thing. Dude, it was so many hours.
Yeah, Barry, motherfucker, don't stop.
Yeah, but I don't have that much time on my hands. Some days. So last week was super busy, so it wasn't happening. Anyway, but apparently Fend had lots of problems. And so this is the first race that Barry wasn't there.
Okay.
So that was one. Let's see what happens in the next race. Barry isn't there. There's a tally.
Big one this weekend.
I think there's like Wicked Weekend, which is in Florida. I don't know if he's going to it, but so we'll see.
Okay.
Barry, help your boy. That's all I'm saying.
He's out.
Whatever.
So Finn's looking for a mechanic. I think that's.
Oh wow.
I think that's
maybe. I don't know.
Was he even in the A?
Yeah. Come on, let's not get crazy. But yeah. And even Clayton was trying to help him because this was an electric race.
Yeah, he's a big 8 scale guy. He knows all.
Yeah. This was an electric race. So I think Clayton suggested to him that the problem was with his radio.
Okay.
But it is a Spectrum radio, so I'm not surprised. Anyway.
He's that Fly Sky kid. That's the new hotness.
Yeah, hey, whoever receives a paycheck, as long as you can drive it around the track, it's the new hotness. So it's all right.
Yeah, I mean, that's a very valid point. But yeah, Clayton, big 8 scale off road guy.
Yeah, big, huge.
Stuff, just giving tips to world champions.
Yep, exactly.
Hey, you know what you should do? Because
he's not a world champion.
Finn isn't?
No.
He's not?
No. He's a many-time Roar national champion. I don't think he's ever won a world championship.
But still, the guy that's won 20-some national titles is like, know what I need? I need the Roar president to tell me how to fucking do my job.
Yeah, it sounds about right.
I find that hilarious. Because, Finn's been racing all this time, and all he needed was Clayton.
I would say so. Clayton is my inspiration.
That's funny.
So anyway, no, but Clayton's doing a good job. Apparently, even Mayfield, they have mutual love for each other because Mayfield complimented Clayton on how well run the event was.
Good.
And so he's doing work over there. But like poor guy seems like all he's doing is roar stuff.
Well,
And
yeah.
so, hopefully he survives however long his term is without just like tapping out.
I think it's 2 years.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
I don't know. Definitely seems harder than you would think. That's all.
No. It's
No?
exactly how hard it is you think without, you don't even get paid for it.
Yeah. You don't even get paid for it. That's the sort of job I do not want.
Right.
So.
No, I mean, like, I think in a perfect world, yeah, this should be like $100,000 job.
Whoa. All right. How about like $50?
$50?
Yeah, dude, at least it would pay for like,
Day?
something. $50 something. All right.
Yeah.
It would at least get him a McDonald's meal.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I guess at the end of the day, as long as he's not coming out of pocket, it will be okay. But yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I know he had some positive movement as far as like budget and all that stuff. So that's good.
And Charles here is sharing that the Wicked Weekend is in Georgia, and I googled it's Gainesville, Georgia.
All right.
So, yeah.
So big race coming to Georgia.
Yeah, and I already seen pictures of Lefty. He's in Lance McDonald's truck, and they're there. They're doing it.
Oh yeah, they're in Georgia.
I'm assuming, or close to it.
Where is it in Georgia again?
It says Gainesville, not Florida.
There's a
Georgia.
Gainesville, Georgia.
Yeah.
Huh. Gainesville, Georgia.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yep. Never heard of it, but sounds great.
Never heard of it either. But
anyway,
that doesn't mean anything.
Yeah, So, but yeah, I think those are the hot topics. I have on deck. I gotta finish this thing. All right, and then
what's up in North Georgia?
Okay, and then after that, I have to make this and this like become one.
Oh, you got another buggy?
Yeah. I want to build one just for turf.
I saw Peter Robinson post some pictures of a beautiful turf track.
I think that was the track known as Andy's. There's a guy. His name's Andy. He put a turf track in his backyard.
Oh.
Yeah.
It looks nice.
Yeah. No, it looks super nice. It's down near Portland. He has a race in about 2 weeks, I think.
So it's a little bit away from you.
Yeah, that's all right. His race is not this weekend, but the next weekend.
Okay.
So it's I think there's probably practice Friday the 4th, and the race is on the 5th and the 6th.
Gotcha.
So it's possible them to pop in for that. And then my local place here, they have a turf race on the 18th and 19th of August that I want to try to run also. So yeah, we'll see.
Got a lot coming up.
Hey, it's hard, man.
Yeah, it's the life you live.
Yep, it's real hard.
Did you watch the F1 race at all?
I sure did.
Yeah.
And I think the qualifying was better than anything else.
I don't know if I like the tire thing.
No, dude, the Alfa Romeo was amazing.
Yeah, I mean, I get it. They were. That was a good shock.
Yeah, that was great.
But I don't know if it's the tire that.
It was totally the tire. Come on.
How?
What are you, high? They are able to activate the hard tire better than other teams. They crushed it.
Yeah, but they were able to do the same with the medium.
Yeah.
They were able to turn the softs on.
I don't think they did all right.
Yeah, I mean, at some point, once you get to the softs, everyone's on the.
Yeah, but you already weeded out other cars that could be faster than you on the softs.
Mm-hmm.
So, also that same weekend we talked about, just so you know, it is the Trinity Shootout at Thunderdome.
Oh yeah, we had to talk about this.
Yeah. And so they have a Legends invite race.
Oh, and you're
And
not there?
let's see who's on this list here.
Oh,
They
is this actual participants?
I don't know. I think this is the people they've invited. I don't know who's going to
Well, that
show.
don't mean shit.
We'll
Who's gonna
talk smack
show?
about it. We'll talk smack about it once it's over, done and dusted. All right. So we got
Invitees. Oh God.
yeah. We got Joel Johnson. Hey, who in this room out qualified Joel Johnson in a 12 scale race before? Was it MYGP for you?
No, maybe.
I don't think you did. You just made that up. Anyway, and then we got Ralph Birch. I don't think I've ever out qualified Ralph in a 12 scale race. I don't think we've raced 12 scale together.
Yeah.
Tony Nessinger, he's been working getting his program, or Neisinger, he's been working getting his program together. Terry Rott from
Is he even still alive?
who?
I haven't seen that dude in years.
Terry Rott?
Yeah.
Yeah. I thought for some time I thought Knapp was working for Terry Rott. I could be wrong. Bud Bartos of Bud's Racing.
Okay.
Chris Dosick, he's an IFMAR world champion. Frank Calandra, he's the proprietor of Team CRC.
Yeah.
John Orr, another guy from like this Michigan, Ohio thing.
Yeah.
Those guys are huge.
Yeah.
Spachette. I wonder if Spachette's going to cross the pond for this. What do you think?
I know.
Okay. I'm actually kind of sad. I don't know who Bob Light is.
I have no fucking clue who Bob Light is.
Okay, that's fine. Gil Losi Jr., we know who that is.
Is he
Andy
dead?
No, stop it. He just made a motorcycle. He's happy as can be.
Oh, okay.
Andy Dobson. Do you know who this is?
Kinda.
Is this Andy's of the Andy's Bodies?
I don't think so. I think this is just some dude from Michigan.
Okay. Anyway, then you have Mr. Mike Blackstock. And Mike Blackstock, I think, is the major person you can contribute to why Joe Trandell is so Joe Trandell today.
Right.
Then you have the fabulous one, Barry Baker.
Yep.
You got Josh Cyril. You have Ron Shore, who is a Palm Desert, California resident. I met him in the Palm Springs airport when I was on the way to a race. He was coming back from a Mini-Z race.
Oh, yeah.
You have Paul Lemieux, and you have Dave Heckler.
Yeah, I know Dave.
Okay, I like his last name.
Yeah.
Like if I were to change my last name,
I always remember Dave though as an oval guy, not necessarily a.
I don't know. But
So
you know what? You should sign up and make history.
Okay, so let's go back to that list.
Okay.
1,
2,
3, 4. Go back to the list.
Yeah, I'm making it bigger. I don't know what 1, 3, 4 means.
All right. I think there's probably maybe 5 guys in there that have touched a fucking RC car in the last 3 years.
No. So
yeah.
Joel races. I think Ralph races.
Yeah.
Tony's racing. All right. Dosick, I believe, is racing. Calandra's got to be racing. Spachette's definitely racing. Losi Jr., he at least touched an RC motorcycle. All right. Barry, he races. Josh, he at least drag races. Ron Shore has Mini-Zs. Lemieux has had to at least picked up his kid's car. So that's over 10.
Okay.
So now, mind you, will they show up? I don't know. But that's
yeah, I mean, you're going to have like 2 dudes.
No, it'll be better than that.
I want to know how many people are supposed to be. How many of those dudes committed?
I don't know.
And why are people like Sam there?
Who? He's not a legend.
Motherfuckers won like 7 straight Roar Nationals.
Yeah, but he's not a legend in the old style of legend. So.
Oh, you mean he wasn't popular in the 90s like all these guys, and so therefore
something like that. Shouldn't you would think what's his face should be on this list? Drew Ellis, no?
Yeah.
You know, I would also think that I I don't know if Thunderdome's near a school or not, but there's other people like, maybe.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah. Anyway. Oh, here we
Um,
go. Terry occasionally runs in Grand Rapids, so that's good. So he's getting his hands on transmitter. I would also I would imagine where's Dumas? I actually think you could put Donnie Leah in this group.
for
He
sure.
was like the young kid at the end, but messing with these guys.
Yeah, so you could put Donnie Leah, Dumas, the
Tossolini. You could put
Touch.
Dager, even though he's still relevant. You could
Yeah.
put Dager in that list.
I mean, you could put Vicky.
Sure, Vicky Karuba. I don't know if she's ever won a race, but probably a
Yeah, she
stock
won
race.
Cleveland.
Okay. All right.
Hey, no, she trust me.
She never won mod, though. I think these are all mod guys.
But the thing is now, 21.5 now is what their mod was.
Well, hopefully they're not running open mod. Because I don't think these guys have enough kits. I'm just saying.
Yeah. I look at us talking shit like we've never done anything, but this is the internet, so fuck.
Yeah. We broke some shit. We know what's up.
I mean, we're never going to be considered legends of RC, but
well, you've definitely mangled some stuff before.
Longevity does not make you a legend.
Okay. Gary is saying Bob the Bullet Light. He's from Oklahoma. So, and he was the boys with Joel back in the day. So,
why isn't Dieter running in this thing?
Well, Dieter is a racer.
Oh, Scotty Ernst. Why isn't he racing in this thing?
I don't know. Why is Dave Vera not there? Well, Dave used to make A-mains back then.
Yeah, no shit.
I vote let's get Dave Vera there.
Exactly. He's all 12 skill right now, so he'd definitely be in for that.
Yeah.
Let's just put up a bunch of names that should be there that are not.
All right. Well, let's start up, but maybe they can show up.
Like I said, okay. So now you got I think there's only one person I know of actually racing.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know of any other of those guys that are going. A lot of those guys won't go unless you pay for them to show up. And that's not being mean. That's kind of the truth.
Okay.
These guys have geared to the point of either you're going to pay me or give me a bunch of free shit before I even show up.
I don't know. I'm not like that, so I don't know anything about it.
I understand. I'm not either. And I'm not saying all these guys are, but there's a few on that list that are.
Okay. This is the Mangler. Copyright of the Mangler Inc. If you don't like what he's saying, you talk to the Mrs. Mangler about it. She'll sort you out.
I'm just telling you how it is. Mm-hmm. If people don't like it or they're offended by it, if people take offense to that, then it's true and they know why and who they are. You know,
that's a hot take right there.
Well, it is the point. If you're offended by what I just said, then it's true and you know who you are. That's all I gotta say. I'm done.
That's all he has to say.
Anyway,
any more races that need some free advertisement? Okay, here's one more for free advertisement. This weekend, head around to the place that used to have the gate. If you go to the Gate shopping mall in Brunswick, you've gone 15 minutes north too much, and you got to go down south. Norcar Raceway, also home of Wayne and Travis Hobbies, W&T Hobbies. Yeah. They're having the Summer Slam this weekend.
Okay.
And I do wish I was going to that race. I had fun at that race.
You just like being next to Wayne.
Yeah, I do. Wayne makes me happy. We ran the first ever alloy mid-motor Awesomatics touring car chassis at that race.
Yeah.
5 years ago.
Nice.
So it was interesting. This was some handmade thing. I think it was done by McFactory, I think.
Oh yeah?
I think so. I'm not sure anymore, but I think so. It's been a long time. We've done this for a while. But anyway, like all I can say is, although I did not come away quote unquote a winner from this past weekend at Jackson, I came away with two things I'm confident about. One,
I heard you got third in one class.
What's that?
You got third in one class.
Yeah, I got third in stock, and I TQ'd around, and I won one of the A's. So it's not bad. It's not like I had a shit time.
Yeah.
But so I went into this race knowing that I could rebuild shocks in 10 to 15 minutes or less, and I did it again. So I was very happy with that. And I now have the confidence that I can redo my roll centers in about 15 minutes or less on an entire car. And that's pretty good.
So we got to buy, what's this tool we have to buy now?
It's the TO2.
The TO2. Wasn't that for those flexible ball stud things?
I don't think it was for it. I think it came out around the same time. But yeah, the TO2. It's you got to get it. Got to get it. There we go. TO2.
There you go. All right. Summer Slam upon you.
Yeah. So anyway, yeah. So we'll see. We'll see.
What do you think about the Ricardo's run?
The only thing he did was he was smart. He called his own strategy, got himself out of a DRS train, and was able to do fast laps and pass people in clean air. That was the only thing that was smart. So, he made it into Q2, which is good.
Yeah.
But it was like, dude, the difference between him and his teammate, it wasn't like big in any means.
But the thing is that he's as fast as maybe.
Yeah. So definitely that other kid's career is over. He's back to Formula E.
But the reason why we know he's there anyways because of Honda.
No, I didn't say. The Japanese driver. Yeah, De Vries's career is over.
Well, he's going to be WRE.
Yeah, whatever.
WER, whatever.
So, but yeah, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens.
No, I think Sonoda. I mean, he's only there because of Honda.
Yep.
So he's going to be gone.
Yeah, I wonder how long he's there for though.
Well, Honda's gone next year.
Well, but does he go next? Does he run next year or not? That's the question I wonder.
I would say they're probably like, "What are you going to fucking do now?"
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, one more year left. We have all the engines. Ha.
Wow.
Like they're going to receive their allotment, and they're going to be like, "All right, we're done."
Yeah. Deliver all the cases. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Done. Yeah. I don't know.
Be like, no. We're going to hold out the last two.
Yep. That would be smart. Honda's not that smart. I'm just saying. Yeah, I don't know. So we'll see what happens. You see the IndyCar race?
At Iowa?
Yeah, they had two of them.
No. I saw kind of highlights.
They had two 250 lap races, one Saturday, one Sunday.
Oh, okay.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Joseph Newgarden waxed everyone's ass. It was crazy. Yeah, both of them.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. Interesting.
I saw the guy that I like to watch daily. He put 17th and won.
Who?
Daily.
Oh, Connor? Yeah. Because he knows how to party?
Yeah.
So, yeah, 17th. That's struggle.
Hey,
but he wasn't 28th. He could have been 28th.
34th or whatever, how many cars they run.
I think they only had 28 in this race, but I could be wrong. Yeah, and then they also had NASCAR at Long Pond, aka Pocono. So.
Yeah, I didn't watch any of that. I got nothing of that. I don't know. I guess Joey Logano chewed out some track crew.
Maybe, I don't know. I didn't catch that.
Yeah.
I saw the race. I didn't catch that part though.
Okay.
But
that was a part.
But yeah, I don't know. That's it. And so, what do we got this weekend? We got the Belgium Grand Prix.
Yep.
Spa.
That'd be nice. I mean, Red Bull's just going to definitely crush everybody there. I want to be interested to see how well Williams runs.
Oh, they'll bang people out down the straightaway.
How is it that they? Okay.
They just have no drag.
I guess.
No drag, no downforce. They're going to bang people out. Williams top 5 probably. It's a sprint weekend too.
Ooh,
So
that'd be fun.
yeah, they might do something. And yeah, I don't know. So we'll see. And we can talk about all these other good races that happen that we're not going to this weekend.
No, yeah.
When's the
Is
next time you're going to race? Well, I'm sorry, what?
Is the Thunder race this weekend?
No, that's in 2 weeks.
It's
It's the first weekend in August.
okay.
Yeah. So check out Jim Dieter's spot. And I think you'll see some race prizes from Montec and Wild Turbofan there, and maybe even Sumpanow, maybe. So check it out.
All right.
And yeah, I got to get to that place too. So that's one of the places I want to visit. I don't know if I'll get to visit before 2024, but in 2024 I want to go. And the one spot you haven't been to, but I'm telling you, I think you'd be in love with, is Brandon Skewes' track.
Oh yeah, the one with
Dude.
the jewelry store.
It's not in it. He built a building behind it.
Oh,
The
okay.
building is basically like 60
But
or
don't you
70.
get in the jewelry store?
You can. It
Okay.
depends how tight you are with Mr. Skewes.
Gotcha.
So you can be trackside. I sat next to the scoring computer when I went.
Okay.
And super nice thing, dude. It's like a 60 by 100 building,
Right.
something like that.
Yeah.
It's
6,000 square feet.
amazing.
Perfect.
And yeah, so that's a spot I need to get back to too, and I want to go to see the new gate.
Yeah, but the what is it? Brandon's race though that he always has is like, isn't it like January or something?
No, he does it in November.
Oh, November.
And it's before the Thanksgiving Day race.
Got it. Okay.
It's called the MIC.
Right.
Midwest Indoor Champs.
Got
it.
Yeah, November in Minnesota.
It's pretty good. You drive in to St. Paul. You hopefully catch a ride with someone who has a 4-wheel drive truck. And dude, I got video of
Gubs.
Yeah, me and Gubs coming in, and it's like total whiteout. He's doing like 60.
Yeah,
whatever. So that's fine.
I don't have clothes for that anymore,
bro.
Like, Walmart, dude, I have clothes for Seattle, and it was 60.
Dude, that just means you don't own clothes other than shorts.
And your point?
I'm just saying you don't own clothes.
I have to wear jeans to work, so I do have one pair of jeans.
I'm sorry, you have one?
Yeah.
Dude, that poor pair of jeans must have got a lot of miles on it.
Well, anyway. I only need one. It's the only place I wear them.
Wow. They don't get dirty or smelly?
I wash them every week.
Once a week? You wear them every day.
I wear them for 40 hours.
Yeah, that's a lot of work, son.
Jeans you can like really pound. Like, you're not supposed to wash jeans. You know this, right?
Okay.
Like, the proper way to fit jeans is actually to soak in your bathtub and get them wet and then let them air dry. Like, you're not really supposed to like wash jeans.
All right. Anyway, so we're back. Does Mrs. Mangler have anything to say about that?
Yeah, once a month. Yeah,
Savagery.
Once a month.
Savagery.
You don't know how to properly. This is what all the kids are doing these days.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Sure. Mm-hmm.
That's fine. You can call us the savages instead of the
Oh, Andy Dobbs is from Michigan. He's from the UK.
Oh, okay.
He used to work for Composite Craft in Orlando in the late 80s and 90s.
Composite Craft.
I have crushed souls at F-Zero.
So I have a lot of Composite Craft dust up my nose still.
Yeah.
From back in the day, cutting out chassis, making them better.
I had the one that was like the wide. It was narrow, but it was wide, so it was like ground effects chassis.
Mm-hmm.
And you tape up all the holes.
Yeah.
That was hot velodrome at one point.
Mm-hmm.
That was I used that. It was like a 10L base car, I think it was.
Mm-hmm.
And I made the first ever big race that they made. My that was my at the velodrome, and
Yeah,
it was
yeah.
like this is like when you had like
This is
M-
when Boylan was fast.
yeah, like so like there was like an M main in like stock,
Mhm.
and I made and they only took 10 cars.
Yeah.
And yeah, I qualified like 8th or 9th or whatever, and
Mhm.
that was my first major A main. It was
Yeah, the
pretty
little
good.
mangler, getting rid of the mangle things.
I was probably 13 or 14.
Mhm.
Yeah. So like that was like a really
Yeah.
I remember that. That was very
Dreams are made right there.
cool.
That's
Yeah,
what got you
like,
hooked.
"Holy shit, I can actually do this.
Yeah. If you were in the M main all the time, you wouldn't be doing this anymore.
Probably not.
Nope.
I would have switched to something else.
Yeah.
Anyway. But yeah, so yeah, the Legends race. I'm really interested in this Legends race. Actually, who's going to show up? I am now like, I'm like,
You're invested.
I'm not necessarily invested. A little.
Are you upset that you're not a legend?
No, I'm not upset that I'm not a legend because I'm nowhere near legend status.
Yeah.
I just, you can turn your monitor so you're not baking in the sun.
I really can't.
Okay.
So there's nothing to block the sun up there. So
you've had those automatic blinds upstairs. Get some of those up there.
mm-hmm. Yep.
Those are nice.
Yeah, I know.
He's got that. Since you got baller status, you can get that glass where you're like glass and it fucking frosts or something.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, it's that automatic frosting glass.
Yeah, no, not me, dude. I'm. That's not this part of the power couple, all right?
All right.
I'm the ghetto part. It's okay.
Yeah, you are.
It's all right. So, all right. So I think it's it. This is a wrap, people. Thank you. What one last thing? Let's do a check. You go to youtube.com/@RC What do we get? How many people we got here? I feel like we lost some people.
You probably have.
273. I think we lost somebody.
I don't could have. I mean, would you really want?
Yeah.
Look, we've lost all steam. Like, and no one cares.
What do you mean all steam?
We were on a roll there for a minute.
What do you mean? You were in Bahamas. I blame you.
How's it my?
It's easy to blame you. It's simple.
Okay.
You know.
Maybe if you were just as funny as I am, then.
Well, no, but hold on. Miss Mangler is way funnier than you. It's already proven. And on that note, it's a wrap.